Okay, we are here again. We're going to try the repeat. Take 2. Okay, as you can see, we like to have fun. I'm here with my friend Tonya Best, and she agreed to come back and redo this because this is important information. It's, when you really think about it, Tonya, it's life-changing for people.
Absolutely.
It's really serious. We have fun, but it is very serious because when you are on medications and you're having to go to the doctor and you have health issues, things can go bad in a hurry. And so that's why I'm on this campaign to help I've helped 1,000 people. I'm just going to say 2,000 people get healthy, and Tonya is one of those, and she's agreed to come here and do this interview today. So I'm going to let her tell her story. But what I want you to notice is that what she doesn't feel is she doesn't feel deprived, and that's what I want for you. I want you to understand that what real deprivation is not being healthy. It's having to take medication. It's having to go to the doctor. It's having to have surgeries and procedures and all of those things. So we want to be healthy. And after all, your body carries you around just like my car. I take care of my car, and it's lasted me a long time, and I take care of my body, and Tonya is doing that too, and it's making a difference. So tell us, Tonya, what happened?
Well, I'm diabetic. I went to the doctor. My A1C had went up. It was perfect timing. Dr. Nancy put her special on for $47. Let me tell you, the best $47 you'll ever spend. I jumped right on it and started kind of preparing myself and doing, because I signed on a little early. So I was kind of really pumped up by the time I could start it. And you're going to spend money buying medicine, going to the doctor. Spend it in a positive way, that you're going to come off all of that you're going to eliminate all that and be doing something healthy, and that once in. This is going to continue if you keep going to the doctor and buying medicine. And as we know, it goes up and up. But I joined it. It's the best thing I could have ever done. I feel so good. I look at things so much differently, especially food. Food is just not something that you sit there and you're eating and you're thinking, well, I'm having lunch. What am I going to have for supper? You're already thinking about the next meal. You're already thinking about maybe the snack in between. I don't do that anymore. I'm not hungry. I don't crave food like I used to. And Miss Nancy says it's once you get the sugars out of your body, that does stop. And believe me, it does, because like I said, I'm diabetic. Did I ever think I could fast for 24 hours? Actually 26 yesterday. No, I didn't, but I can.
You're eating one meal a day, pretty much.
Pretty much. Sometimes I'll eat a little small bite or something in the afternoons if I feel that I need it, but pretty much one meal a day.
So you're saving money.
Food, correct. Yeah, you don't buy all that food.
It's easier to go to the grocery store now.
Absolutely.
Because you know exactly what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, I asked Tonya when she first started, she said, I don't cook. And I'm like, okay, so what did you eat yesterday? And she told me, I'm like, you are cooking. You're just, sometimes grabbing stuff that's just not healthy.
And it wasn't healthy.
Right, yeah. And that's why your A1C was up to 9. Yeah. So, but now you're cooking, but you don't see it as a burden, do you?
No, I lost weight before on a program. I had prepared meals. I had to have food ahead. Anything you're going to do, you're going to have to make preparations for. And I had to do it for that diet. And so I said, take it up and get up and fix it for this one too. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
You just can't eat fast food and be healthy.
No.
You just can't. People got to get a grip on that. And you can't eat cereal and sandwiches all the time and be healthy. You can do that, but you're not going to enjoy health, and you're not going to, my friends tease me and say, Nancy has a keep me out of the nursing home program. Well, what's wrong with that? Seriously, if you have to go, it's a place to go, but I don't want to be there at 70. When I worked in the nursing home, I would see people there and I'm like, you're here because of what you ate. Mm-hmm. And so if we can eat better, if we can put good fuel in our body, just like my car, I take good care of my car. because I want it to last a long time. And now Tonya's doing that. What about your husband? Is he embracing it? Is it helping him?
He is.
Okay.
After I did the 4 weeks challenge, diabetic challenge, I was sitting there. I'm real tight on money. So if I can do it, you can do it. I was actually sitting there, and I was watching different videos of Miss Nancy and everything. And he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Trying to justify going on with this program."
Yeah.
And he said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Do it." He said, "You have been so happy. You have changed a lot of things that I can tell that's really been beneficial and good for you." He said, "You're enjoying it." He said, "Do it."
Yeah, you're
And I
worth
looked
it.
at him and I said, "Don't say it again, because I've already done it."
Okay, so, having extra weight and wondering about your health and being confused about what to do is a heavy burden. I mean, it is. But Tonya knows now what to do. She's not wondering what should I be eating. She knows exactly what to do. And she's only been in this now, 62 days, 63?
I think
63 days.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't get up and wonder, well, what do I need to buy when I go to the... You know exactly what to do. Now, does that mean you always do it? No, but at least you know. And we were talking after the last video that didn't work about that she ate a piece of apple. Now, she has a continuous glucose monitor that she wears, and she said, "I just thought I'd give it a try." And her blood sugar shot way up. I mean, it is amazing what fruit does.
You had said after 30 days we could have fruit.
Yeah, you could have a little fruit, but apple wasn't on
it.
Yeah, so your fruits you can have really after the 30 days is going to be blackberries and strawberries. And you could have some apple, but you're going to have to know that it's really, apple is full of sugar, just like peaches and cherries and other things, blueberries. They're I'm not saying they're not healthy, but they are. If you're trying to reverse your insulin resistant, now once you've reversed it, so I'm not insulin resistant anymore, I could eat an apple, but I don't eat a whole apple usually. I'll just eat a piece of an apple just because I'm watching my carbs. I want to feel good. I want to have energy. Yeah, so okay. Hey, Marie, good to see you on here. I see Martha and Suzanne. Thank y'all for joining us. Okay, so what's something else we talked about in the other one that maybe
one
we didn't
thing that
talk-
I would add,
Yeah.
when you go to the doctor and you're diabetic, they give you this booklet thing, and they say, eat this, don't eat this, and, you try to follow it. And I'm not saying the doctors, what they're trying to do is not right. I'm just saying, for years, over 10 years, I've tried to learn, tried to figure out what I needed to do, what I was doing wrong, a lot of it I didn't have to figure out. It was going by Dairy Queen, getting a combo meal. But, but with Miss Nancy's program, there's no guesswork. There's nothing. It's right there.
Right.
And it just kind of brings it to where you can really understand what you've been doing all this time and why what you was doing wasn't working.
Yeah.
And so that's been the blessing to me. It's kind of took a lot of the guessing out of it and just put it right there, and either you do it or you don't. And I'm choosing to do it.
Yeah. And so you've lost 24 pounds in 62 days. That's amazing. And your blood sugars from 250 down to 100.
100, sometimes 80s.
Yeah. That's amazing. So
I dropped my diabetic medicine and a stomach medicine, Protonic, that I was on. And
that's a big deal too. People don't realize that stomach medicine has so many side effects. I posted a meme the other day about Tums and the 10 side effects of Tums, and people just take stuff and don't realize that it's doing other things to you. So you came off of that within the first 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And here's what she did. She's healing her gut, and that's what you have to do. Hippocrates said food is medicine, and your medicine can be your food. But most people are eating poison. They really are. So thank you, Tonya. Anything else you think the folks out there need to hear?
Don't do like I do. Don't let the money be the object. It'll come back to you many, many more times.
Yeah.
And for me to say that, you've got to know I believe it.
I did have to hold her arm behind her down to the ground to get her to join. No, not really. I think the second part, because she did the 1 month and now she's up to the 90 days. She joined in on the 90 days. When you really see the value of something, if you value yourself and your health and your family and your future, then you know, and I take payments. I don't ever want money to be a reason why somebody doesn't learn how to get healthy. So thank you, Tonya, for doing this today. And you go on in Walmart and spend your money. I just spent my money. All right. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining me.